5 words that describe my church planting experience. I've been to combat, in 2 combat theaters, but church planting has been the most grinding thing I've done in my life, but it's also brought me the most joy. And so I would say grinding, joyful, mind-boggling, exuberant, and learning. Seeing these young couples who are first-time Christians in our church, seeing people go from being unmarried to married, seeing people put down their vices, seeing people really come and get on mission with Jesus Christ, seeing them reach out to their friends and family and their culture in a way that's real has probably been the most exuberant thing to see in my life. You know, ironically, every church planter wants to be the next Ed Young, the next Bill Hybels, the next James Meeks, want to be the next mega deal. You get to a point in your church plan where you're like Paul, you become content with the work that God has given you. Not necessarily content that you haven't reached your community, but you become content in the work and you begin to look at all the transformation that's happening in your ministry. And that brings you the peace that surpasses all understanding, as Philippians 4:7 talks about. That brings you the joy because you're beginning to see fruit, and you know it's fruit that's going to remain. You know it's going to be lifelong. It's going to be lasting. And so as a church planter, I often tell guys, don't be so caught up so much in the end number as you are caught up in the mission, as you are caught up in seeing lives change. For me, I think that's been probably the hugest, the biggest thing, is just seeing lives changes, families restored, seeing young people come to Christ in large numbers. I mean, that has been the most powerful thing that has happened for me in this church plant.